Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The winners of the Dozen Trivia Tournament, the big screaming hawker.
The movie's called Get.
KenJac of the Dozen, season 2. That is correct. 14-13. Ben Mintz with Chick-fil-A. Ponies pulling up. Champions the
TBD.
That's the fun of Mintzy. You just never know.
All right, it's the Dozen. I'm leaving that comment in. Match 77. That is the fun of Ben Mintz. You never know. Former champion of this show. I'm gonna prop him up before I tear him down. Mintzy on a plane right now. Apparently his flight, which I don't want to. I'm not doxing him. This is gonna air afterwards. I think he's flying from Florida to New Orleans. Got rerouted like 80 minutes. So I don't know. He's like flying over Colombia now or Toronto. I've seen a flight get rerouted for weather, but he's like 80 minutes. I don't know what airline he's flying.
80.
Mintzy will be joining late. He may not join at all. I don't know.
First match dropping him onto the university. Try and deal with some of these protesters.
Yeah, he's gonna be parachuting into the
like fucking Tarkov or something.
Pelicans game. First match of the week, 4-match week. Big week. Final 5 regular season weeks of the Dozen. Next week's All-Star Week, which you can see on the screen. We have 4 events for All-Star Week next week. We have the 80s and 90s match, Brandon and Kirk against Tank and Clemmer. Only 80s and 90s. We have KB against Will. Will can Google all the answers for the most part. And then we have the fan match, the Boost Ponies against fans that won the contest for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then we have on that following Sunday the All-Star game for the Dozen. Very fun one we usually have there. Our 4th annual. This week, though, you have FLUX against Smockin, followed by on Wednesday night, Macrodosing against the Frankettes, followed on Thursday night by the Experts against Uptown Balls, a rematch of the Season 2 championship, 2 dominant teams this year. And then Sunday night, it is Ziti, Dave, Eddie, Clem trying to defend their number 1 ranking against Chicago, Chief, White Sox, Dave, and Keek. So we will see how that all plays out. But yes, Titus. Well, first off, I do want to know, the other night, I was wrong we had a wrong answer in the bonus round. So you get 2 points back.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Jeff. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
yes.
So you robbed me twice over the weekend. That's awesome. I love that.
That's true. True. I did the film festival. I did vote for you technically. Though.
Justice for Last Gun and the Bullet. Justice for Smockin versus Uptown Balls. I do feel like I don't know. This is just going to be my life now. I'm just going to be a social justice warrior, but only for causes that directly affect me, which happens to be Barstool related shit, where Jeff D. Lowe has power over me.
Yep. 15-12 now the final score of that match.
Okay. Much more respectable.
We've been pretty good this year. We've been about fact checking it happens. It's we only have 2 people doing it, and I'm as dyslexic as it comes. So that was unfortunately a error there.
Yeah, but
however, you're not playing without Mintzy.
What about the momentum? What about
momentum loss?
I know
you never recover.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll never know. We're playing without Mintzy tonight. Maybe I don't know. I'd like to think that are we doing Mintzy's niche, by the way?
It is, but it is worth noting KenJac does know the niche, though.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so we're still doing Mintzy's, though?
Yeah, I think he's going to show up by then, if I'm being honest with you.
Can we use Mintzy as a phone-a-friend? That's a question I have.
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right, good to know.
TJ, which we'll get to the other side, too. They have a fill-in tonight. TJ and Carl, actually, it wasn't even – TJ wasn't on the team yet. Carl, you guys played with 2 members. Joey overslept 1 match this year.
That's right. Joey needs his sleep, beauty rest. That skin is meticulous. We have another fill-in tonight. Tate, welcome to the team. I hope you're fucking good, man. Be honest, be nice to get a win on the board.
That's all of it. No pressure. Don't suck.
And I'm trying to my best to keep my distance, Jeff. I'm hot right now. I answer a question right. I fuck with Brandon Walker. You get in trouble for it. So I'm doing my best with the audience. This is not you mandated. This is just me in good faith to say if you're watching this on the right ratio, 16:9, I'm alone. I'm sitting all alone here.
Carl was playing as far away as Mintzy had the detour to get to New Orleans today. Yeah, Tate, a lot of pressure. You're trying to be a free agent for the next season. This is your first real resume building opportunity.
Yeah, I had a quick pop in the other day, so I went 1 for 1. TJ texted me. I told him I was honest. I think I can add to the sports, not the pop culture stuff. And he said, let's roll with it. So I'm excited. Playing a shorthanded team tonight without Mintzy.
Is that an advantage
How
or a
many
disadvantage
questions?
to lose Mintzy?
That's a good point.
Technically, they've lost a match because of Mintzy this year. So
we don't talk about that anymore. We don't talk about that anymore.
I'm excited to see when he texts back. He dropped into the group saying, my flight taking longer route to Dodge weather and lands in NOLA at 5:25 Eastern. Can do trivia from airport when I land. Sorry, fellas. I think he shut his phone off after that. We've not heard from him since.
No fucking chance he gets airport that Boingo Wi-Fi working by the time that this match is over.
Hey, fuck you guys. I'll say it. I hope his plane lands safely. Fucking assholes.
Here we go.
Jeff, I have a question.
Around the trivia, 25th being the bonus round. Smockin, you're 4-4-1. You just played the last match we saw. Flux 2-5-1, trying to claw back in. You win tonight, Flux.
Yeah, what's our play-in condition look
Not
like?
now, TJ. Not now. Get focused.
You
Must win.
grab a win. You're going to have opportunities. Here we go. 24 questions over the trivia. As I said, 3 lifelines. Double up any category you want except for round 10. It's already worth 2 points. You also have your call a friend and your double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Call a friend and double sip can be paired together, but they cannot be used on anything worth 2 points. So once you double up, you can't use a lifeline. And on the niche category round, you obviously cannot use a lifeline. You can't use any lifelines on steals either. It's a every now and then reminder as people try to use lifelines on steals. Here we go. Flux, you're up first every time. Carl, final answer person. Titus, final answer person for Smockin. Mintzy, I will add him in whenever he joins if that happens. First up is NBA.
No double.
For Flux, 35 seconds. Acquired mid-season, Nikola Mirotic helped this team make the 2019 East Finals and shockingly returned to Europe in free agency. 35 seconds for Flux.
No clue. Tate, I'm looking at you. TJ, this is right in your wheelhouse. Pre-COVID.
18.
I have a phone a friend if we
So
need.
who are they playing? Who won the finals in 1918?
I mean, when did the Cavs win it? Obviously, the Golden State Warriors.
16.
Okay, so do we want to double dip? Do we want to make a phone call, TJ?
I could call Dana.
Call Dana.
Going to call Dana, one of the top 5 scorers in the league. Dana's been on the money this year.
Damn.
He also decided midway through the season to memorize every current NBA
Hey, that
roster.
is one of the more impressive things we've seen on this website.
That wasn't like KB memorized capitals on a placemat when he was like 8 years old. Dana memorized these just for like leisure. Like, yeah.
Titus, I feel like
Call
I
a
knew
friend
this
off the
one
board
too.
for
It's kind of
Flux. We're
damn
calling
shame.
Dana.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Is he picking up is the question.
There we go.
There we go. It's ringing. That's a big start. Lately, it's been a lot of do not disturbs on.
Nikola Mirotic. How do you pronounce that?
Nikola Mirotic.
Hello?
Hey, Dana. NBA question.
All right, let's go.
Acquired mid-season, Nikola Mirotic helped this team make the 2019 East Finals, then shockingly returned to Europe in free agency.
I believe it's the Bulls, but give me a second.
Bulls East Finals.
The Bulls make the East Finals in 2019. Also, Carl's on our team.
No.
What you say?
I don't think the Bulls made the East Finals in 2019.
We had me.
5. Got to hang up in 4.
He's definitely
3.
on the Bulls, he's definitely on the Bulls.
2.
1.
1. Got to hang up.
Definitely on the who?
Pelicans.
10
is what he
seconds.
said.
10 seconds.
They weren't in the East.
He said he was definitely on the Bulls and definitely on the Pelicans.
I mean, I'm inclined to just throw a Magic out there. I'm inclined to throw out
2.
fuck it, Magic. Final answer.
It was the Nets, right?
That's what I was thinking. In the Nets were
The Bulls.
I didn't
He's definitely on the
actually know
Bulls.
this. I knew it
He's
wasn't
definitely on
the
the Bulls
Bulls.
and he's definitely on the Nets, but I think he was on the Bulls before this.
It's not the Bulls. They beat
Yeah, I think it's
This
the-
was the year the Raptors won it all, right?
Need an answer in
shit.
5.
Yeah,
Four,
we'll do Nets. Final answer.
Fuck, was it Raptors?
Bucks.
Bucks.
Oh,
Bucks. Raptors did win the finals and then won the finals too. Other side to make it 1-0 very early. A lot of trivia left. With multiple players out due to injury, 37-year-old Jason Terry started at point guard for this team's postseason run to the 2015 West Finals. 35 seconds for Smockin.
Yeah, that's
That
what
feels like a trick, though.
Yeah. Jason Terry, multiple players out due to injury, 37-year-old.
Is he like on a weird, like the Spurs or something? Like that doesn't make.
Could be Spurs, could be.
He's on a weird team because it was Celtics, Mavs. Celtics was before the Mavs, right?
5.
That's when they did the three-way dunk on him.
Want to do Mavs?
3.
Let's do Spurs.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Other
Who
side.
the Warriors have beaten?
I mean, I love the Mavs. I love the Mavs. Here.
We know
Jason Terry.
Mavs.
He had one more good run in him, and I'm pretty sure it was with the Mavs. I've been going through all the Western Conference teams, and I cannot think of anybody that even sounds or feel good, particularly the Northwest as we move our way down.
Mavs.
run
Mavs.
Run
Mavs. Final answer.
Oh,
Right state, wrong team. Rockets.
Okay.
Hot start.
0-0.
Those are tough.
Good trivia, Jeff.
Mashup. Celebrity mashup for Flux. You want a double Smockin?
Do we want a double, KenJac?
We didn't get it last time. Remember
This bit's not quite as funny when
Well,
Mintzy's
no, I'm
not
being
here.
serious. Without Mintzy here,
Okay.
I'm worried now that maybe we should. We're not going to double. No.
Wait for college.
Here we go. Make it 1-0. 2 celebs, Flux.
Oh, easy money.
Is that Cara Delevingne and is that Seacrest?
Yeah, I got Seacrest on the outside. I have no idea who Cara Delevingne is, though.
That's definitely her on the inside.
And that's definitely Seacrest on the outside. That's Ryan Seacrest and
I think
Cara.
so.
No, yeah, that is. Why you talking me out? I'm trying to get final answer.
The outside.
What's the girl's name?
Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne and Ryan Seacrest. Final answer.
On the board, 1-0. To make it 1-1, other side. Celebrity mashup.
What?
That is Anya
Kimmel
Taylor-Joy.
and the Kimmel and the Queen's Gambit lady.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Final answer, Jeff.
You don't like that person, Titus? You don't like this?
Looks like a property brother.
That's kind of yeah.
Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball. This is for
I have
Flux.
Plummer on the
I need
line
you
for
to
this, by the
double.
way.
Tate, you want a double?
what else do we have coming?
Yeah, we'll double this, Jeff.
Doubled up. Presented by Stella Blue for 2 points to make it 3-1. Acquired midseason in 2008, this left fielder had a top 10 MVP finish in his lone full year with Boston in 2009 before leaving for the NL
Who is
East.
Jason Bay? Final
35
answer.
Attaboy, Carl.
Good job, Carl.
To make it 3-2, other side. Signing a one-year deal for the 2010 season, the third baseman had a top 10 MVP finish in his lone year with Boston before leaving for the AL West.
I got Clemmer ready. Want to just use it?
This third baseman had a top 10 MVP season and 1 year with Boston before leaving for the AL West. Yeah, I have no idea who this would be. No.
Sandoval would be my first brain thing.
Yeah.
Pablo
You wanna call
Sandoval.
Clemmer?
But I think it was after. Yeah. That's just.
Let's just call it
Let's
Clemmer.
use it. It's smart.
Chris Clemmer, call a friend, going to be off the board for Smockin. Both teams will have used their call a friend. Clemmer has not been called in a while, but he has been one of the more frequently called people this season. KenJac, I think, being the most called. Dana's out of nowhere been one of the most called this season now.
Hey, can you see the question? Just give the answer, please. Adrian Beltre? All right. That sounds right. All right. Thank you.
All right, Adrian Beltre, final answer.
As he chugs the coke.
Good call, a friend, 3-2.
I love Clemmer.
He's something
Love
else, for sure. Music. This is for, you want a double, Smockin?
We want to double KenJac because part of
Not
the
without
college
Mintzy.
Okay, because my thought with college basketball is Mintzy can fill in the gaps, and if I don't have him there, I don't have my safety net. But all right, we'll
Here we go.
Never
I'm
mind.
definitely not a good safety net for music.
It is your
though.
best college
Oh.
basketball is your best category. You are 10-0 this season.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
We're
fuck.
fine.
Why'd you say that?
I mean,
We're
Jeff,
fine. Here we
what, are you coaching these guys?
No,
I mean that you can ask your best category as well if you want.
We never get any
Like,
phone
I'm
of friends
fine.
right. I'll tell you that. We're 0 for 27 on that. We got no friends on the
That
show.
was us last season.
all right. No,
Your
double
best
check.
category, Flux, is this is a little tainted because you've had different players on the team, but it was movies going into this. Here we go. Also very good at college basketball, though. You're 5-1. Here we go. Flux, music. Next category is going to be the National Football League. The National Football League. This is for Flux. Brandon Cooks was one of 2,000-yard receivers on this 13-3 NFC team in 2018. Who was the other?
Boys, we're talking.
Just looking for the player, not the team. I got to reword that.
Okay, this is the
Looking for the player.
Rams.
So Brandon Cooks and
So it would have been before Cooper Cup, right?
yeah.
Ooh.
Double sip available for presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Available for Flux.
Can-
Need an answer in.
Can anybody name a Rams receiver right now? Do all we have is Cooper Cup? Do we have anybody else?
Like Ben Skoranek.
I got nothing, Jeff.
I mean, there's Jared Cook, the tight end, but I don't think that would be count under receivers, right?
No.
Who they have any other tight ends on that team that were good? He might have been St. Louis Ram.
I got nothing.
5, 4.
Jared Cook is the only thing I got in my brain right now.
Jared Cook, final answer.
You'll know the name. It's Robert Woods. Bob Woods.
All right.
USC. I knew that. I knew it was a USC guy.
Yep. To make it 4-3, a lot of trivia left.
Good trivia.
Eric Decker was one of 2,000-yard receivers on a 13-3 AFC team in
Jets,
2013.
Brandon
Who was
Marshall.
the other?
Wait,
It's Brandon
2013
Marshall.
had to be Broncos actually, so it's not Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
It's Demarius Thomas.
Demarius Thomas. Demarius Thomas. Does that feel right?
If it's 2013, that's like the year like Peyton broke all his
Yeah.
records, right? So like it was
Demarius Thomas feels. Yeah, that feels right to me too.
Yeah.
We'll do Demarius Thomas. Final answer. Yes.
4-3.
R.I.P.
Movies next category. Movies. This is for Flux. A remake of a 1990 film of the same name. Colin Farrell, Kate Beckinsale, and Jessica Biel starred in this 2012 sci-fi action film.
What is
35 seconds.
what is Total Recall? Final answer.
Oh, fucking Christ.
4-4.
3
Shit
boobs.
movie.
To make it 5-4. A remake of a 1987 film of the same name. Joel Kinnaman, Gary Oldman, and Michael Keaton starred in this 2014 sci-fi action film.
RoboCop. Final answer.
Final answer. RoboCop.
5-4 movie round, very quick.
Good
As we go
round,
into
boys.
the
Good
bonus
round.
round. It's a standard bonus round tonight. 5-4 Smockin with a slight edge and the double still remaining.
Time to make the donuts.
Traditional bonus round, the 30th traditional bonus round of the season, and it will be draft themed, but NFL and NBA draft themed.
Okay.
Tough one tonight. This is a tough one tonight. Here we go.
I hate it already.
Here's how it's going to work. Flux, you'll be up first. You will throw out an answer. You're trying to name one of 30 things on a list. Smockin, you'll go second. Whoever has the most things correct after 5 rounds wins the bonus round. Either going to be a 7-4 game or a 6-5 game in favor of Flux. About 10-ish seconds per guess. I'll be not crazy strict, but try to keep it around 10. Here we go. Here's your question. Name the last 15 number 2 overall picks in the NFL and NBA draft. There's 15 from each league. Number 2 overall
Daniels.
picks. Flux,
Jaden
you're up
Daniels.
first.
Yeah, go ahead, Tate. Give us one.
Jaden Daniels went second 2 days ago.
Jaden Daniels. Final answer.
You want to go first?
1-0.
Scoot Henderson.
Is that your final?
Yeah. Scoot Henderson. Final answer. Sorry.
I'll go. I'm going to take. Let's take Mitch, do we like Mitch Trubisky? He went 7th overall, 2nd overall.
Yeah, they traded up.
Yeah, Mitch Trubisky, final answer.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Now the bonus round's ruined. Scoot Henderson didn't go number 2, and
Tate, I need your help.
When the Browns went Myles Garrett, no. When the Browns went Baker,
5.
Bradley Chubb,
4.
Bradley Chubb, final answer.
Chance to tie it up, Smockin.
Brandon Miller, final answer. Fuck you, Brandon Miller.
See, the Jaguars picked a defensive player, right?
Tell me, TJ.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No answer. I got
CJ
Other
Stroud.
side to take the lead.
Who?
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud, final answer.
You just need to stay alive, Flux.
NBA. Anybody? Anybody got anybody? Who went after Zion? Oh, fucking! I got it. It was a point guard from the Grizz.
Oh, John Morant.
But for the bonus round win, Smockin.
It's with a heavy heart, Jeff, that I report that Evan Turner did, in fact, go number 2 in the 2010 NBA draft after John Wall. Final answer.
That is correct. That's a 7-4 lead. Flux.
Aiden Hutchinson was next, right? On that NFL one?
Down by 3.
I was so rattled. I thought Scoot went 2. I forgot about
Went
that.
3.
Forgot about it.
Good recovery there, up 7-4. You have double sip remaining, both of you. You also have your double up. Here's the rest of the list, though, just for those who want to know. A bunch of names on here. You're going to kick yourself over, I'm sure. From Aiden Hutchinson to Chase Young to Bob Griffin III to Lonzo Ball to D'Angelo Russell to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jabari
Carson
Parker,
Wentz.
Hashim
Wow.
Thabit. Saquon was one of those
There's
years.
like 10 different Commanders players on this list. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there are.
It's like the first 4 players are all Commanders players on that left side.
Luke Jokel would have been the crazy rip, I think.
Oh, Luke Jokel. Yeah, that would have been.
Also, shout out James Wiseman, like already out of the league.
Yeah.
Basically. Snacks and candy, next category. Snacks and candy.
This is tough. We are in a tough position to make a comeback here, Jeff, but the comeback starts now. Let's go, snacks and candy.
Here we go. Make it 7-5. The words milk chocolate dry roasted peanuts are found under the name of this candy that comes in blue wrappers and boxes. 35 seconds.
Is the Baby Ruth peanuts with chocolate? No, that
it's
wouldn't be
not
a box.
blue.
No. Payday.
Blue wrappers and boxes.
A blue box. It's not Crunch.
It's not a bunch of crunch.
A blue box. Blue wrapper. Is it? It's not an Almond Joy. Is an Almond Joy got no? What's got a peanut in it?
Almonds.
You're right. That was stupid. Boys, I got absolutely nothing here, TJ. Go back to your
5,
fat days. Come on, give me
4,
something here.
3.
Try Baby
2.
Ruth.
We're going to go Baby Ruth. Final answer.
25 seconds.
Like Nestle Crunch or something. Like it's a blue wrapper, but I don't know, that comes in a box. Like Smarties. Like fucking.
Definitely not Smarties. I don't know.
No, what's the English one that's like the whatever it's called? I forget their name. Milk chocolate dry roasted peanuts.
5, 4, 3.
We'll do
Almond.
Crunch. Final answer. It's not right.
Gobbers.
2 notes there.
Gobbers.
Smarties do come. The chocolate Smarties in England do come in a blue box that's very niche.
They're chocolate Smarties.
This candy.
Yeah, and
This
in England,
candy-
they're like M&Ms except slightly worse.
The correct answer, Brandon once stored about 24 boxes of these in his desk in New York, and rats got into them. It's Goobers. Goobers is
Oh.
the correct answer.
Oh.
Yep.
After COVID, he's like, look at my stash of Goobers. And then one day rats got into them and ate them all.
Unbelievable.
Other side to make it 8-4. The words delicious candy coated milk caramels are found above the name of this candy that comes in yellow wrappers and boxes.
Milk. Yellow wrappers and boxes.
Delicious candy coated.
Like Milk Duds?
No, that's not yellow.
Does that make sense?
Is it yellow?
The boxes are definitely yellow, Milk Duds. but I don't know that they come in yellow wrappers.
Are those caramels?
They're chewy.
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know what the fuck they are, to be
Go
honest.
with it.
We have time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Whoppers.
Need an answer in.
Yeah, we'll
That's
do
not
Milk
caramel,
Duds. We'll do Milk Duds. I don't have a better answer. Final answer.
Other side.
I don't hate a Rolo, but because that's a yellow wrapper, but I don't know about a yellow box. Does it come in a yellow box? A milk caramel. And a yellow.
is definitely caramel.
We just lose Tate.
We did lose Tate.
5, 4.
We're gonna go Rolos,
3.
Jeff. Final answer.
Sugar Babies is the correct answer. Sugar Babies.
I don't think I ever had those.
What the hell is
Never
that?
heard of it. Damn.
7-4. Next category is college basketball. This is a double for you, Smockin.
Double.
Doubled up. This is for FLUX to make it 7-5. I thought we were about to have somebody joining, but seemed to have lost him already before even joining. Here it is to make it 7-5. Before going to Maryland, Fats Russell averaged a career 13.4 points per game for this mid-major, including a 2018 tournament win over Oklahoma.
Never, and no clue. Couldn't pick this guy out of a lineup. Never heard his name. Nothing.
I've heard the name. I feel like Wichita State comes up
Okay.
for some reason.
I like Wichita State a lot, TJ.
That's just where my brain went to.
We got Tate going vertical, horizontal here.
Fats Russell, where do you go to school?
Fats Russell before Oklahoma. Fats Russell. What mid major?
5.
We're in Wichita, baby. Let's go. Wichita State Shockers. Final answer. Give it to me. Fuck.
Sounds like a jazz guy.
I don't
He'd be
remember.
playing the trumpet.
I don't
What's
remember.
another-
But for some reason, George Washington came to mind, but I cannot explain how or why. So that's all I
5.
can think, and I think that's what I'm going to go with. George Washington. Final answer.
Played for Danny Hurley at URI. Rhode
Yeah.
Island. Rhode Island. And now, before the next question, joining us from somewhere in America, it's Ben Mintz.
There we go, Mintzy.
What's up, fellas? We're currently deplaning the Spirit flight in New Orleans.
Let's go.
We
Who's
love
pointing
it.
at you behind you?
Mintzy, this is a double. We need this one.
Going to temporarily mute Mintzy. There's like FAA regulations that we're currently going against. Here we go. Here's your question for 2 points to make it 9-4. A lot of trivia still left after this, and bonus round. Mintzy's bonus. Mintzy's niche, excuse me. Fletcher McGee averaged a career 18.8 points per game for this mid-major, including a 2019 tournament win over Seton Hall of 35 seconds.
That is Wofford, right, Mintzy?
He's muted.
You're it.
You
There we
don't
go.
know?
Yeah,
You don't
okay.
remember?
Go for it, Ty. You know.
All right. Yeah, it's Wofford. It's definitely Wofford. Final answer.
9-4. There's nothing more reassuring than right? Origins is the next category. This is called Origins. We've never done this before. I'm going to tell you 3 things that are from a state. You're going to tell me the state that they're from. This is for FLUX, down 9-4 right now. You have your double sip remaining. Keep that in mind. Here is your question. Origins. Shout out to the person on Twitter who sent this idea. I'm going to shout you out in a second. I gotta get the name. Here it is.
Imagine what it would have been like.
Berkshire Hathaway, Larry the Cable Guy, and former Senator Ben Sass all hail from what U.S. state?
That
This
is,
for FLUX.
Yeah, that's Nebraska. Final answer.
9-5.
Yeah.
Nice call.
To make it 10-5.
I know Warren Buffett's got that house
it
in like a
10. Shout out.
2002 Escalade or some shit in Omaha, right? And like him and like Ndamukong Suh are like best friends or some shit.
Who?
Warren Buffett.
Oh yeah. That's his neck of the woods. Ah man, where the fuck did I? see
Omaha,
this guy?
TJ.
Omaha.
Shout out to Billy Billy Big Shats on Twitter. Thank you for the. Thank you for the.
Thank you for
That's a
the point,
KenJac burner account. Thank you for the suggestion. Here we go to make it 10-5. Panera Bread, Andy Cohen, and former Senator Claire McCaskill all hail from what U.S. state?
Why do I feel like Clear McCaskill is Connecticut?
Double sip of O for both teams.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Panera from? First thing I got is Connecticut, but that's all I can think of with McCaskill, but I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah. Do you want to save double sip or?
I don't have
Do you
a
have
confident
another
second
guess?
guess, so I don't have
Have,
All right,
have we already found a friend?
Yep.
Connecticut final answer.
Other side.
Wait, was it not?
Do you guys like Minneapolis? Who knows anything about Panera? Do you like Minnesota? Who knows Panera?
Panera feels West Coast, but nothing. I have nothing behind that.
Andy Cohen, Tate, you got any guesses at all? Go ahead, fire.
I got nothing. What do you guys think? Minnesota?
I mean, I'm leaning hard into Minnesota. I
do you
like
think,
Minnesota or Iowa, but I'm going to go Minnesota. Final answer.
Right first letter, it's Missouri.
Missouri.
Andy Cohen picked
Panera's
Cardinals.
from Missouri? How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, it's called St. Louis Bread Company there. They cut their bagels up that way. Remember that? You know, it's like the
Oh, yeah.
also from Missouri, Riggs from Missouri.
That's a fact.
Niche category time, 4-point lead. There's still 8 points remaining. College to Major League Baseball for Flux and The Sopranos for Smockin, Mintzy and the Jet Bridge right now.
stay
Here we
online
go.
for this
To
one.
make it 9-7. Make it 9-7. 6 first-rounders from the 2014 MLB draft have made all-star teams, including Matt Chapman, who the A's drafted out of what school?
Cal State Fullerton. Final answer.
9-7, 2-point game.
Go, Carl.
Here we go, Mintzy.
Make it 11-7.
Boy, Carl.
Sopranos, here we go. In season 4's The Wait, Ralph gets into serious hot water after joking that Johnny Sack's wife Ginny is getting what removed?
A mole
On her-
a mo- no,
on
a
her
mole,
ass.
A mole. No, it's a mole from on her ass.
A mole on her ass, Jeff. It's a
That
mole
is
on her
correct.
ass.
11-7, 4-point lead.
I just got some weird looks in the airport when I answered that.
In the middle of the airport.
4-point lead, 4 points remain. Next up is geography.
Fuck. One of these episodes, you're going to close with like Chicago Catholic League high schools, Jeff. I know it.
Yeah, one day. One day I will. Here we go. This is
Please be world
for
geography.
to stay alive. To stay alive. Your wish seems to be my command. With a metro population of over 20 million people, the megacity of Dhaka is the capital of this South Asian country. To stay alive.
International.
Okay, it's not Indonesia. That's Jakarta.
Could it be Singapore? Could it be
It's not Thailand.
Thailand?
No, Thailand
Could it
is Manila.
be-
You
Could
ate.
it be
you
Sri
ate-
Lanka?
I like Sri Lanka. I'm not going to give you Sri Lanka. Give me one more, TJ.
Could it be
Do it, Jeff.
5,
There we go.
4,
Next one, TJ's yours. Give it to me.
2.
say
Give
Sri
it to me.
Lanka?
Sri Lanka. Final answer.
That's the win for
Bangladesh.
Smockin.
Final answer.
Bangladesh, final answer.
I mean, this is a niche for KenJac.
No, I'm so bad at the U.S. geography, and that's all we get is like name the 5th city with the most L's in it in west of the Missouri, and I don't know shit about it. And now we finally have
With a
international
metro pop of over 16 million, the mega city of Kinshasa is the capital of this Central African country.
geography. Lagos is Nigeria. Kinshasa might be Kenya.
Kenya?
Points matter, especially for Flux.
No, Kenya's Nairobi, right?
Ooh, you might be right about that.
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa. Fuck.
4, 3,
Might be Chad.
2.
Chad, final answer.
Other side?
Tate?
Shinsuke Nakamura does a Kinshasa in the ring, but he's Japanese, and it's not Japan because that's not in Africa.
That doesn't help us at all, TJ, to be quite honest with you. It's good information. No, it's good information. It's just timing is everything right now.
Tate, why don't you chip in? Now's a good time for you to contribute.
I'm in Central Africa, Tate. Give me something.
I don't know my
Jesus Christ, we're getting
Nigeria,
fucking crushed.
Congo, Chad, Ethiopia.
Carl.
Chad, final answer.
That's what we said.
We just answered.
Did they go Chad?
Congo.
They went Chad?
That's what we
Congo.
I mean, TJ threw me a Chad. TJ threw me Chad. I had to. All right, dial in. Need
This was with the Survivors. The first full series Walking Dead spinoff was this AMC show from 2015 through 2023. You both have to use your double sip here because it's sponsored.
Okay, we're going to double sip this one, Jeff, and I want to thank New Amsterdam Vodka, premium vodka. Everybody go get yourself some New Amsterdam Vodka. So you're going to get 2 guesses from us. TJ, what's the first one?
The Walking Dead, The Running Dead.
Running Dead. Final answer. Tate? Okay, perfect.
Carl?
We're going to go.
My parents watched.
Yeah, fuck.
We're going to go. Is it. This is a bad movie with the guy from Downton Abbey, but I'm going to go Running Scared. Final answer.
Other side.
We don't have to use double sip here, right? It's Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead, final answer.
13-7, and then to make it 14-7 final score. The first Blackish spin-off series was this show that debuted on Freeform in 2018, starring the eldest daughter from Blackish.
We're gonna do our double sip, Mintzy. Do you have any idea? KenJac, you have any idea? I have no idea.
Never watched the show.
Starring the eldest daughter. Mintzy, you don't know? You got nothing?
He's not even
Any guess
speaking
feels wrong. any possible guess I think it feels wrong. Nate first guess.
Yeah, we'll go. That's So Raven as our first guess. Final answer. And Blackish spinoff.
Whitish?
Not just like, what'd you say?
Whitish?
Whitish. Final answer.
I think it's
they fucking
Youngish.
took Whitish from us now too. Thanks, woke.
Hey, we're trying to get some points here. TJ?
I think it might be Youngish.
All right, KenJac, what were you saying? Youngish, final answer. Give it to me, Jeff.
It's actually close. It's Grownish.
Ah.
He was right. He was on the right track.
Oh,
I knew it was an ish.
Mintzy comes in for just a quick pop 3 off the bench. Scores 2 points. 13-7 final score. Thoughts, Titus?
We stunk. I can't imagine how bad Flux must feel because I felt like we were terrible. And
He scored 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're mad you got a college basketball question wrong.
Yeah, we just like we were not. I didn't feel like we were very good, Jeff, and we still won. So,
Mintzy, how was the flight?
Wrong doesn't go. Getting
flight
wrong
was
doesn't go against
extremely
Titus' record, right?
The flight was extremely turbulent. We dropped like 1,000 feet, like in a hurry, like about 15 minutes from landing. So there were people saying prayers on the plane. So I'm just glad we're here in one piece.
Where can I get the route? Where did you go up?
We went
down?
We went up from Orlando all the way to like Arkansas and then down. Apparently, we just didn't fly over the Gulf. But I would keep a. I don't know. I'm just glad to be here. Had a good.
We're glad you're grounded. We're glad you're grounded.
Yeah. And hey, and shout out to my team. Though, tell you, Titus. Titus is a great captain. He holds us to a standard. Scored 13 points. He knows he says it's not good enough even with the victory. I like that attitude, and shout out to y'all for stepping up and just destroying Flux without me. I had one question. They should be ashamed of themselves for performance.
Yeah, they were. But in all fairness, Mintzy, Flux was playing without one of their players as well. Tate did basically nothing in this game, and it was basically a 2-on-2 match.
The most desired fill-in on the free agency board, Tate.
that was a tough look.
Yeah, not great initial tape.
I was practicing today too. Me and No, me and Blutman were practicing. I felt good coming into today.
It's a tough league.
Is Blutman
Very tough
available?
league.
Is Blutman available?
It is what it is.
Blutman's be an interesting one as well. But Blutman and Tate both answered phone a friend. That's the only pre-resume Tate. But no, this was not the Tony Snell line will not look good on the resume. 2-6-1. FLUX, you'll play 2 more times. Smockin, I think you only have 1 more match after this. And then we'll see you at the tournament. 5-4-1. Good bounce back win here after a loss on Sunday night. A loss that was closer than it really was because I fucked up.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
Justice for Titus. That's it. 3 more matches this week. We have some great ones, too. We have tomorrow Macrodosing against the Frankettes. Macrodosing trying to solidify their spot in the tournament. Frankettes 8-2-0. We have the Experts against Uptown Balls combined 18-4-2 this year. 2 of the best teams this year. That's on Thursday night. And then on Sunday night, ZD against Chicago. ZD will either remain number 1 or Chicago. If ZD wins that, they are guaranteed to play for the regular season championship. That is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Mr. Vaca. Thank you to Stella Blue. We will talk to you next time.